The job offer is enticing. You could make up to $90,000 a year. So how did several new hires end up earning minimum wage?
And why does this local company take months to issue a paycheck? 9 on your side, Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe is here now with tonight's I-Team investigation. Brendan?
Clyde and Carol, everyone loves free coupons. A major national coupon website is headquartered right here in the tri-state. And until recently, they were constantly hiring. Was it expansion or turnover? Some former employees say the biggest discount was from their paychecks.
Don't pay more. Visit local coupons today.
LocalGreatCoupons.com, offering discounts at local businesses in 80 cities nationwide, run entirely from the company's headquarters in Loveland. But behind these walls and the website are multiple calls to police about missing paychecks and former employees who fought for months to get paid.
They hoped I was going to work for them for free.
Kelsey Neville was attracted to the job posting online and its very generous base salary with uncapped earning potential. But then her new co-workers started to disappear.
And that's really scary. When you see somebody get fired the second day that they're there, you kind of just start looking around like, okay, am I next?
The young mother toughed it out a week and a half before quitting.
There was a gentleman that sat behind me and he told me, get out while you can. Those were the words out of his mouth.
She lost her deposit at the daycare across the street. 8 days of pay would barely cover it when she got paid.
I was crazy about it. I probably called them 3 or 4 times a day saying, hey, who can I talk to about my paycheck?
After threatening legal action, Kelsey says she finally got her paycheck 3 months later.
It wasn't even minimum wage what they paid me.
We obtained a more recent contract from another former employee, one of 11 who shared their stories with the I-Team. The employment contract clearly states the annual salary is $40,000 plus commission. But on the next page, it describes a 150-day probationary period. If the employee leaves for any reason during those first 5 months, their back pay reverts to minimum wage. Employment lawyers tell the I-Team the contract is one-sided, but not illegal.
They go over really quickly and then, okay, you just need to sign that last page. I never saw that again, even though they said that we would get copies.
Like Kelsey, Mike Dennis left a good job last summer to work at LocalGreatCoupons.com.
And when you sign this, you think it's just a normal.
Just rush you right through it.
He's been waiting on his paycheck for 6 months.
Cheated my family, cheated me out of being able to support my family.
Mike's contract was signed by this man, Bob Glass, the general manager, who also fired him by voicemail.
Don't bother coming to work tomorrow. You know, we're going to let you go.
The I-Team wanted to speak with Bob Glass, so we sent a request by email the same day we took these pictures. Sources tell the I-Team the general manager resigned shortly thereafter.
There's a lot of good people out there like me that I think this same thing has happened to. It's maybe over years.
Police have been called 14 times to deal with former employees, most when they showed up asking for their paychecks months after they left. Founder and CEO Scott Bailey tried to get 2 former employees arrested, one for extortion because the worker demanded his full pay or he'd report, quote, the company's wrongdoings. Miami Township police closed that case because Bailey didn't return multiple calls from the investigator.
Why do you call police on people who are just trying to get their paycheck?
The CEO wouldn't agree to an interview or answer our questions in the company parking lot.
Why is it that you take months to pay people, if at all? Sir, we just have a few questions.
The police reports show Bailey's company told officers the payroll clerk was on vacation, while former employees reported voicemail messages are just ignored, said they were mailing the check, which never arrives. One police officer wrote, apparently this is a common occurrence with the company not paying employees.
We've talked to almost a dozen employees who say they had to fight to get their paycheck. You have nothing to say to them?
Ohio law requires employers to issue paychecks within 30 days of the last payday. Mike Dennis had waited a half a year without a paycheck from Local Great Coupons. But 90 minutes after we contacted the company, Mike got a call saying his paycheck must have been lost in the mail. He finally got his check this afternoon for minimum wage. Local Grey Coupons issued a statement saying executives can't talk about specific employees and, quote, all of our compensation policies are set forth very clearly in the employment agreement that is provided to all incoming employees prior to their employment. The full statement is on WCPO.com right now. Guys?
Brendan, what about the small